Step 1 of the house bus conversion is to remove everything we don't need and create a proper foundation to build on. First, we strip out all the seats and the old surface materials. Next, we lower the floor of the bus to get rid of the central aisle and give us more headroom. We also take care of any rust issues we find during the demolition. So we're taking the seats out of the bus today. First job on the plan, and yeah, of course the seats don't want to come out. They're coming out one at a time, just a bit slow. We dive straight into the demolition. The first step in turning this 40-seat passenger coach into a house bus. Our original plan had been to keep as much of the original interior as possible, but on closer inspection, we decided to strip out the old and do a proper restoration before converting it into our new home.
Little radiator. So we have to disconnect that properly, but at the moment it can stay.
Okay. So the bus feels so much bigger now and all the seats are out. We can actually visualize living in here. It's pretty cool.
She's pretty tidy, but we found some rust issues in the usual places. Thankfully, nothing too serious or structural. I think that main beam is okay.
Behind there?
Yeah. It's starting to go. It's coming in from the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the water hole from the gutter.
Yeah.
So all the water's coming down here.
Oh yeah.
So and it's naturally made its way in.
Oh shit. Impressive amount of mud and dust.
Seen a lot worse.
Yeah.
This isn't structural, this is just a piece of sheet metal.
Okay. Ah, look at all that water.
I think it was full of water.
The wall.
The wall.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Look at all that water that came out of the wall. No wonder there's a bit of a rust issue in that corner. This side door is our main problem in this bus. On this side of the door is where all that water came out. Obviously.
This isn't being sealed. Water's been able to get in here for a long time.
Yeah.
It's just eating it away. It's not too bad because we have to take the door out and be able to access the frame and just put a new frame straight in and bottom plate as far as we need to cut it out there.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. So we're gonna just have to bite the bullet and do it.
Yeah.
Just been working on investigating the rust in the bus. So we've got a few patches. I've marked them out. Here. That bottom sill through there. Through the other side, be putting a new frame in around the door there. And some back corners up here.
Getting this ready for rust repairs?
Yeah, we'll cut a wee bit more out and weld some new stuff in.
So it's pretty much exposing it and taking it from there.
Yeah.
Started on the ceiling today. Gonna take it all down. That wasn't the original plan, but that's what's happening, so yeah.
Karma's just taking off these brackets.
Yeah, I hope we can reuse them for the curtains, maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Used to be the cable loops, yeah?
Yeah.
So when you pull the dinger.
Exactly.
Pretty cool.
One up and a million to go. Oh man, this floor is going to be a beast to pull up. All the screws are rusted out.
Our bus has had a centre aisle design, which is not ideal in a house, so we are lowering the floor on the sides to get a flat surface to build on. While a lot more work than just covering the aisle, we gain much welcome headroom this way.
Cutting out all the spaces, back down to the chassis rail.
Okay. So our new floor is going to rest on those chassis rails?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
After taking up the floor, we also learned that she originally had a 2+1 seat configuration. Then more seats were added, along with a ton of extra steel for support. Cutting these two aisles out is a lot of work, but well worth it. Removing all the things we don't need is shredding a lot of excess weight out of the bus, giving us more allowances for the build. A good thing since we are upcycling a lot of solid wood furniture for our conversion.
Alright, so we're removing all the excess steel.
All the spaces for the old floor.
Yeah.
We'll take it back down to the subfloor.
Okay.
And we'll build our new one off. So this is the amount of steel that I've pulled out of the bus. It's a fair whack. These are the spaces that they were using to raise the floor off the original subframe. So I've taken it down to the original subframe here. I've had to lower my cabinets, cut them down as well, and obviously I'm doing rust treatment on this rail, side rail here, and then going to sheet metal down, so there'll be new bits of frame going through to support the floor. I took all the rubbish steel out of the back, and going to be bringing that back up to that main piece there, over the wheel arch and down here, so it'll be raised at the back for the bedroom. So it's not a major.
No.
Cool, we'll do that.
Once the demolition is done, we need to frame up the support for our new lowered floor. Luckily we can call in some help from a good friend, a master fabricator and welder, to give us a hand. The biggest change so far is definitely the lowered floor. This is the foundation for our new home, and a decision we will never regret in the long run.
Still working on upcycling the furniture, so sanding down this little dresser will be the first part of my project today. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be one of those Plan B projects. The actual dresser is Remu, quite nice, but the drawers, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's very thin. That's where I noticed that it was a veneer. I was like, oops. But then it's not in the best condition either. It's a bit cracking. So Plan B is gonna be to oil this and with linseed oil, and then paint the drawer fronts white to match how we did it in the kitchen. I think it's gonna look really good that way too. So for our big hanging wardrobe, I'm gonna do a little of the sanding and oiling that down to match the dresser. It's gonna stand next to you. Cool, we cleaned out the gutters really good, and then we put a little bit of silicone in there where the gutter meets the bus, because there was some rivets that were leaking into the wall behind it, so that should stop that. So we've rebuilt this whole frame for this door, and now we're trying to finish it off. Put some RGB sealer in this leaky frame. Taking care of the door, got most of the rust off of there, and rust killed the rest. And now we're gonna be putting on some new rubbers. Try to seal this door up. That would be cool. Next time, we'll finish the fabrication of the floor, clean and rust protect the frame and chassis before we cover it all up again. We also start on the plumbing and electrical work that needs to go in before the new subfloor is put down. If you like this video, push the like button and please subscribe to our channels, and also turn on the little notification bell so you won't miss anything that we put out.
Yeah, and feel free to share this video with your friends. Also, come along over to our Facebook page, Reboot Life. We've also got a website, rebootlife.me, and of course there's Instagram and other social media networks that you can follow us on. Yeah, we're going to link to all of that in the description for this video, so come and join us there. Better yet, come part of our Patreon crew. Yes. And this is where we get real support that can help towards us making better content and more of it for you. Thank you to all our supporters. Yeah. You know, you guys are loyal and you rock. Yeah. Thanks, guys.